Welcome back. This is Corporate Radar, and as promised, let's get straight to our next management. Welspun Living reported a muted showing in the past quarter. The year on the whole as well was a little bit subdued, a little lower than what the management had guided. Ms. Dipali Goenka, the Managing Director and CEO at Welspun Living, joins us on the show. Good morning, Ms. Goenka. Thanks a lot for joining in. Well, let's talk about a couple of numbers and the outlook for your company. Now, your top client, one of your top clients, Target, they have cut their full-year guidance. While the Walmart CFO, they are talking about price hikes because of tariffs. In this sort of challenging backdrop, for your company, what kind of revenue growth can you deliver as well as margins? Let's get both these two numbers out and we'll delve a little bit more.
So hi, Nigel. Glad to be here. I just wanted to give a perspective here that the markets are going to be dynamic, and we all know that the global landscape looks very, very uncertain at the moment. It's a matter of, a couple of maybe quarters when we'll get a clear visibility of where we stand. Consumers continuing to go to buy. There might be a kind of a dip of around a couple of, percent where they'll not buy that much, the discretionary spends. But this could be just an uncertainty for a couple of quarters. I think that's what we are seeing as a world. However, when I talk about us as Welspun and I talk about India, India has a great opportunity. Look at, the FTA that's happened for UK. That's a great opportunity. And with Welspun as well, our portfolio has increased to around 35 to 40% on the rest of the world, apart from United States of America as well. So I think I'm looking at both sides as well, because there's an opportunity to grow markets in UK, Europe. FTA is just right around the corner. And that's where I think could be a great opportunity. India, you started seeing the green shoots in the terms of consumption. So definitely that's what we are actually looking at.
All right. You want to give us a number? What would an aspirational revenue growth be for the year, as well as outlook on margins?
You know what? That's going to be something I really cannot, because I think quarter one, quarter two is going to be very dynamic at the moment.
Okay, all right. Your exposure, let's talk about what you just spoke about. Exposure to UK, I think, is a little south of 10%. I think it's around 9%.
Yeah.
How do you see revenue increasing post this UK FTA? And also, since you're sounding quite optimistic, have there been increased inquiries from the current as well as new clients?
This whole aspect of being, having a back foot as a country from Pakistan and Bangladesh with a kind of a delta of around 12%, actually India stands to gain. So while we can say that we were growing at, like a 9% kind of a market share, or of our pie in the terms of UK, but this actually gives us a delta for a huge kind of product portfolio that Welspun makes. It's not just going to be bath towels, but sheets, bedding, rugs, carpets, flooring, advanced textiles as well. So that's the kind of a landscape that we see, and it's a huge opportunity. And, the whole thing is that, a few retailers that, we talk about, but it's an entire landscape that opens up, which actually is huge, which starts from the hypermarket to the better and the best as well. So, yeah, that's a huge landscape that will open up because of the FTA benefits that we can actually now move to and cater to as well.
And maybe other FTAs are also coming. I mean, it's all moving towards bilateral one-on-one instead of these multilateral arrangements, and we'll see if you benefit out of it or not. Dipali, good morning. Prashant here. Could you quantify that size of opportunity for Welspun because of this UK FTA?
Quantification, if I talk about, is not something possible. But I think when I talk about, in the terms of a top line and where we are today, we can actually definitely see this market share grow. And I think when we used to talk about earlier, US used to be around 80% today in that big pie of ours that we have of over 10,000 crores now. I think US is now around 60%, and the rest is the rest of the world and India as well. So that's where you can see this grow. We have a North Star of around 15,000 crores that we are targeting as we go forward. So yes, you can actually calculate what it could be.
So FY28 guidance sticks to that, approximately $2 billion, 15,000 crores of revenues with around mid-teens margins, 15-16%. Is that correct? FY28?
Absolutely. And where brands will also play a very big role as well. Let me also tell you that, because right now today as well, we are around, contribute around 15% of our top line with our brand portfolio that we have.
Okay, all right. I wanted to ask you a couple of more questions with regard to this top line itself. The flooring business, that's a little disappointing, right, Dipali? I'm sure you would have liked to scale that up a little bit more. Yeah. How do you see growth for the floorings division move up? And also on advanced textiles, it's still a smaller part of your business,
Yeah.
but giving you very good margins.
Yeah.
So what's the guidance on both these two segments?
So I'll tell you one thing. Let's talk about flooring first. And yes, it has degrown this year. But I think the opportunity here really plays strong in the terms of even hard flooring, because here is where the China Plus One is literally playing right now. So definitely that's what we are seeing in the terms of a hard flooring. Now, when we talk about the soft flooring here, the opportunities have opened up, not only, where we talk about now we have the home improvement retailers in America, in United Kingdoms and Europe now with the FTA happening. That again will be a huge opportunity. Hospitality, and also the commercial space in the United States of America. India, actually, we have grown by 12% this year, and that again holds a very good opportunity here. It has been a very steady kind of a growth that we've seen. But I think, having said that, this is one of the most modern plants and only plant in this side of the world. So definitely, we are going to take that little burn and grow at a steady state. When we talk about advanced textiles as well, I think I can tell you now, we are moving upstream in the terms of innovation. Apart from spunlace now, we are looking at an opportunity to sell jackets, which are like, innovative jackets with one of the big retailers in Europe. We are also looking at wipes, dry and wet wipes in the United States of America. That again is a huge opportunity that opens up because of the other countries. I think India gets that edge there as well.
Okay, give us a number though. Advanced textiles, currently I think it's doing ballpark 500 crores, if I got that number correct, with margins of I think more than 20%.
Yeah.
Where does this number go? Because you're saying it's a big opportunity, but you're falling short of numbers. So in the next 2 years, where does advanced textiles go? And what kind of a revenue growth can we see for the floorings business, say on an average for the next 2 years? These two numbers and we'll wind it up.
So I think the flooring, let me start with flooring. Flooring, we've actually looked at a growth of, with the kind of right now, the capacity is at 60%. We will grow it to around over 2,000 crores. That's where we see the flooring business go to. Our advanced textile will go to around 1,000 crores in the next 2 years. The opportunity here will be to add on more value-added products rather than just doing commodities. And that's where, we will see an advantage. This quarter, we clocked a good margin of around, say, 18 to 19% in advanced textiles. So I think you can actually look at that we can maintain this along with adding on more value-added products in advanced textile too.
Dipali, I'll tell you, it's a true story. By the way, the flooring is really cool stuff. Stick-on flooring and a lot of the, but I think maybe it needs a little more awareness. We need to spend more.
Yeah.
I'm suffering nowadays with a lot of work happening around me at my home. So I've actually sent suggestions to my neighbors to use the stick-on flooring and not go,
You let us know that.
banging. So
we'll be there.
I think all right. Thank you very much, Dipali. Great speaking with you, and good luck with all the businesses that you're excited about. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.